Once again, hello everyone. Today we are going to do all the version of Find the Fox quiz, and you can see the timestamps here. So if your quiz is from videofacts.com, then just see these timestamps. If your quiz is from Videoquizhero, then just see these timestamps, and from Portuguese version, so just see these timestamps. So now let's start it.
Denim jeans, broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, cause you caught it. You caught it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Me under the street light at the so I could show you. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you're glowing. Me under the mezzanine just so that I could show you. You're golden. Yeah, you're golden. You're golden. Yeah, you're golden. Golden. Lay on the carpet, eye to eye, glistening. No, I saw it, I saw it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Me under the street light at the so.
Now this coming question has got the 7 different version or type. That's why it will be hard for you to spot the number of foxes exactly. So I will give you a trick, and the trick is that first I will show you a picture that has the maximum number of foxes and their positions too. You just need to compare the position of the foxes in question that you have with that of mine, and if you find less or equal than that of the one of that I have shown, then just type the number in the answer box. Okay, for example, you can see in version 1 I will show you the maximum one, and these are the maximum position that the foxes is there. You can see all the positions, and you just need to see this position and compare with that of the picture in yours, and if you find a little bit more or less than that of the given one, then just type the number as in yours. For example, in version 2 also you can see here one fox is less, so I have clicked or typed 10 as the correct answer. So there are altogether 7 different versions of this question. So you must have to see the numbers or the position that I have circled here. Now in version 3 you can see here the answer is 9. Since 2 foxes are not there, then that of the maximum number of foxes should be here. So please see the numbers that I have shown here and just click or type the answer.
Broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, cause you caught it. You caught it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Me under the street light at the so I could show you. You're golden, golden.
This coming question has got the 7 different version or type, just like the previous question. That's why I will show you a picture which will show you the maximum number of foxes that can be in the image, and you just need to compare that maximum number of foxes image with that of yours. For example, in version 1 of this question, you can see the maximum number of foxes are 12, and you just have to see this position that I have circled here. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and just compare this picture with that of the question that you have. And if you find less or more than that of this picture, then just type the number, okay? In version 2 of this question, you can see the answer is 11 since one fox is not there. So I have typed 11 as the correct answer. So you just have to see the circles that I have done here and the numbers in there. In version 3, you can see here the answer is 10 since 2 foxes are not there than that of the original one. So I have clicked or typed 10 as the correct answer. So there are altogether 7 different versions. So you need to compare all with that of the master image, or let's say the maximum number of foxes image. Okay, the coming question has got the 7 different version or type, just like the previous questions, and the trick is same. I will show you a master image, or let's say the image which has got the maximum number of foxes, and you just need to compare that image with that of yours, okay? For example, in version 1 of this question, you can see the maximum number of foxes that can be in this picture is 24, and you must have to see the respective circles that I have made here, and just compare this image with that of yours and just type the answer. You can see in version 2 the answer is 23 since one fox is less than that of the given master image, so I have typed 23 as the correct answer of this image. Now in version 3 of this question, you can see the answer is 22 since 2 foxes are not there than that of the given master image, so I have typed 22 as the given answer. So there are altogether 7 versions. So I know, so you know what to do after this. So please see this also.
Denim jeans, broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, cause you caught it. You caught it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Meet under the street like at the young, so I could show you. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you're glowing. Meet under the mezzanine just so that I could show you. You're golden. Yeah, you're golden. You're golden.
Now it's time for the quiz from Videoquizhero.com. So let's start this.
my hand in the darkness. Summer heat, bodies laid on the carpet. Eye to eye, glistening. No, I saw it. I saw it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Me under the street light at the young, so I could show you. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you're glowing. Me under the mezzanine, just so that I could show you. You're golden. Hey, you're golden. You're golden. Hey, you're golden. Golden. You're golden. Yeah, you're golden.
Okay, for this coming question, the given answer is on the right hand side and it may be hard for you to find the correct answer. So, I'll give you some hints or let's say to some trick for this question. And the trick is that you just need to see some things. So, the first thing is that the back legs of this fox will be equal. You can see this doesn't have equal legs, so this doesn't qualify as the answer. And the second thing is that the tail. Since this tail is a little bit upward or let's say the incline, so this doesn't qualify as the answer. Now the next thing is that the tip of the tail, you can see it should be a little bit bigger white, so you can see it's small white, so this doesn't qualify as the answer. So this is the answer that should be clicked one. Now for this question, you can see the answer is on the right hand side and I will show you the explanation of how to choose the correct one, and the explanation is here. The first thing you must have to see is the tip of the tail. You can see this tip of the tail is little bit rounded one and it's not different than that of the others one, so this doesn't qualify as the answer. Now the next thing you must have to see is the eye. You can see this eye is little bit thin one, so because of that this doesn't qualify as the answer. Now the last thing you must have to see is the tail. You can see this tail is little bit upward, so this is the correct one and this is the wrong one, so please choose this as the correct one. For this coming question also, I'll show you some trick and you can see on the right hand side this is the correct one. So if you find this as the correct one, then just click it. So the trick is that you just need to see this thing and you can see this is different from that of other one, so this doesn't qualify as the answer. Now the next thing is that you must have to see this right eye. Okay, this is different from that of other, so this doesn't qualify as the answer. Now the next thing is that you must have to see the alignment of this head. You can see this head is different from that of other one, so this is not the correct answer. So the correct answer is this. Now for this coming question, I'll give you some similar hint, so please see that also like the previous questions that I have made. And the first hint is this. See this tail is little bit upward or let's say in different direction than that of the others one, so this doesn't qualify as the answer. Now the next thing is that you must have to see this thing. Okay, it's different from that of other one, so this also doesn't qualify it as the answer. Now the next thing is that you must have to see the left ear of this fox. Okay, this is different from that of other, so this also doesn't qualify it as the answer. Now the next thing is that you must have to see this leg. Okay, this leg is a little bit upward than that of other, so this doesn't qualify it as the answer. Now the last thing is that you must have to see this. Okay, this is different from that of other, so it doesn't qualify it as the answer. So the correct answer is this. Now for this last question, I'll give you some hints just like the previous question, so that you can score 100% score in this quiz. And the first hint that I'm going to tell is this. You must have to see the eye, the left eye. You can see this eye is different from that of other one, so this doesn't qualify it as the answer. Now the next thing you must have to see is the color of the ears. So you can see this color is different from that of other one, so this doesn't qualify it as the correct answer. Now the next thing you must have to see is the tip of the tail. You can see the tip of the tail, this tail is a little bit more wide than that of other, so this doesn't qualify it as the answer. Now again you can see this tip of the tail is a little bit different from that of the other question, so this doesn't qualify this also as the correct one. Now the last thing you must have to see is the hair in the ears of the fox. You can see there is no any ear in this, so this doesn't qualify it as the answer. So this is the correct one. Now we are going to do the Portuguese version of this quiz, or let's say the Encontra a Raposa quiz. You can see this quiz. So let's start it.
Broken dreams in my pocket, golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, 'cause you caught it, you caught it. You're golden, golden, honestly you know it. Me under the street light at the so I could show you. You're golden, golden, honestly you're glowing. Me under the mezzanine just so that I could show you. You're golden, hey, you're golden.
Now this coming question has got the 4 different version or type, so you need to watch the image very carefully. And there is one thing that you need to know, you need to type it carefully. For example, if you have to type A plus D, then first you need to write capital A, then you have to give space, then plus, then space, then capital D. So please write like this, okay? And also there is one more hint for you to solve the question, and the hint is that you must have to see these two things, okay? One is the ear of the fox and another is the tip of the tail. You must have to see these two things so that you can score 100% score in this quiz, or let's say in this question. For example, in version 1 of this question, you can see the answer is A plus D. Since you can see the ear and the tip of the tail are same of A plus D, so I have typed capital A space plus space capital D. Now in version 2, you can see the answer is capital C space plus space capital E. Since the two image has got the similar or identical types of image. Now this coming question has got the 4 different version or type, but currently I have found only 3 version. So in this 3 version also I will give you some hint, so it will be helpful for you. Now the hint for this question is that you must have to see the right eye. You can see this right eye, it's really closed one, and this second one is the hand of the fox. You can see this hand, and the third one is the tip of the tail. Okay, you must have to see these 3 things. For example, in version 1 of this question, you can see the answer is C plus D. Since I have told that this all things will be here, so C plus D contains all the criteria that I have told. So C plus D is the correct answer. Now in version 2, you can see B plus E is the correct answer, since it fulfills all the criteria. Now this coming question has got the 3 different version, but sorry I have found only 2 version currently, but also I'll give you some hints so that it will be easy for you. You can see, you must have to see these 3 things, okay? First is the tip of the tail, second is the left leg, and third is the right leg. You must have to see these 3 things and compare all the things in the image so that you can score 100% score in this question also. In version 1 of this question, you can see D plus C is the correct answer since it fulfills all the criteria that I have told. So you need to see this all the things that I have told. Now in version 2 you can see A plus C is the correct answer since it fulfills all the criteria that I have told. Now this coming question has got the 3 different version or type, so you need to watch the image and also the options or alternatives. And I'll give you some hint for this question also. And the first hint is that you must have to see this right hand leaves. You can see these leaves. You must have to compare this with that of other. And the right hand leg also, you must have to see this. And left hand and left hand that flowers also. You must have to see this all the things. For example, in version 1 of this question, you can see B plus E is the correct answer since you can see it has fulfilled all the criteria that I have told. So this is the correct answer. Now in version 2 of this question, you can see C plus D is the correct answer since it fulfills all the criteria that I have told. So I hope this long video has helped you to solve all the version of this quiz. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment and share this video.